Join the team.
Hey team, this is the McGuire review, and we're going to take a look at a brand new product. Well, this is the brand new Icewind Rime of the Frostmaiden. It's not a brand new product per se. So, Wizards of the Coast, Dungeons & Dragons, they have been producing these really cool little dice sets, and you get some other things that are in here as well. And I just think these little sets have become more and more appealing because of how they're made. So we're going to take a look at this. I'm going to show you just how cool this little product is, and it's at a phenomenal value, I would say as well. I believe I paid $26. I got this from Amazon, $26 delivered to my front door. And what you get in here for $26, I think is pretty phenomenal. So let's get out the sleeve and let's check this one out. And I will say that the other ones that they have had in the past, I thought were cool, but it was the Rime of the Frostmaiden one that really brought me in because I love the style of the dice and the artwork and the setting. And I don't know. This is just such a cool product, and I wanted to just completely open it here on camera. So it is in the shrink. We're going to get it out of the shrink. There we go. We're going to take a look at, I don't think we'll need the sleeve for anything else. There doesn't look to be any other binding things outside of that shrink. So we'll go ahead. We'll put the sleeve up. Let's get that put back up nice and safe. All right. Okay, the first thing we're going to look at is just the packaging, because I think one of the things that's important with any product is the packaging and the way that it's presented to the consumer, the purchaser, the person that is picking up this product. This is important, and I think they've done a really nice job with how they do package these. So you can see there on the front, kind of that frosty sort of window that you got there for the dice, and then on the back there's kind of some, metallic sheen that's in there. It's almost got a little bit of a three-dimensional look as well. Kind of move that around there a little bit so you can see that kind of catching the light. And I think that's all just very, very appealing. I would say the actual box is really well made as well. It's kind of a hard plastic case and container where all of this can be put back into and stored. So it's not something that you would just take it out and then chuck and throw this away, which that's cool. So we'll go ahead and pull this out. Okay, we've got our box. Again, not something that you would just throw away. This is literally the box you would keep and store it on your shelf. Okay, we've got a nice little plastic insert here. We'll put this over here. Don't want to block bare. And then we can see all of our dice. So I'm going to get those out. And this is not your standard 7 set. It is an 11 set of dice. So remember that $26 price tag. And again, MSRP may be a little bit higher, but as you buy this product, you're going to be able to get it at a little bit of a reduced price generally. So again, $26 shipped to the door. You've got an 11 set of dice, and these dice are awesome. They're not just cheaply made, just run-of-the-mill dice. They really do have an amazing. Oh, that is so cool. So when you hold it up to the light, are they all like that? Are they all? Please tell me they're all like that. They are. When you hold them up to the light, there's actually almost like a ball of snow inside the inside. There's like a little clump. There's like a little clump that's inside there. Ah, that is so cool. And I love the sort of the icy teals and purples and yellows and everything that's in these dice. Just amazing. We're going to hit these with a miniature cam. Bear's going to do a little work for us to be able to see these dice up close so you can just see how much color that are in these dice. This is probably my favorite new set of dice. How cool are these? And this is really what brought me in for this set, into this product, were these dice. When I saw these dice, I'm like, the coloring's perfect. I love the look, and you get 11 of them. So you got 4 D6s. You got 2 D20s for rolling that advantage and disadvantage. You get 2 D10s. You get 2 D10s. Here's a D12. Here is a D8. And here is your D4. So 1 D8, 1 D12, 2 D10s, a D4, 4 D6, and 2 D20s. That's pretty awesome, okay? Now, let's just look at it from a value perspective. That would easily cost you $15 to $20. It's an 11 set of dice, and they are like really cool looking. So you're looking at $15 to $20 just right there in the dice. we're not even anywhere near done with what's in this. And I think sometimes it's just presented as, here you go, it's a cool set of dice. So much more inside of this little box. You are then going to get, we're going to set this aside for a second, whole nother set of value. You are then going to get 2 felt-lined dice trays. So yes, this technically is the box, okay? It sets over like that. You can kind of see more of how cool that fleck and sort of what that looks like. You could display it just like that if you want. If you don't want to put it back in there, you get the really cool D&D sign there on the back, the ampersand D&D, and then you've got all of that kind of cool, look on the front. But it dubs as 2 dice trays, and it is specifically designed that way. It's not just like, oh, you're just rolling in this box. This is a black felt-lined interior that you have on both of these. One of them is obviously larger than the other one because it is technically the box. You can set this out for your players, and now you have 2 dice trays at the table as well that you can be taking your dice, okay, and rolling inside of. And it does have a really good sound as well. They have used some really thick cardboard, and I'm definitely not gonna break this and disassemble it, but it almost sounds like there's a special layer of, air injected. It's like a cardboard. It's special designed for like dampening sound. And I think there is actually a layer. I might be wrong. I'm just sort of guessing there. It does sound like there is something extra sort of at the bottom of each one of these. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a pad, but there is something there that is a little bit, because you can hear it. It doesn't just sound like rolling is what it would sound like rolling in a normal piece of cardboard. You know what? We're even going to test that. Oh, thanks, Bear. Here's just a standard cardboard lid. And I've tried to find something that is about the same thickness as what this would be. This is fairly comparable. So let's just kind of listen to the difference here in how these roll. So I'll use the 2 D20s. You can hear, I mean, it sounds like it's rolling in a dice tray. Okay, it's got a good sound. It's a good thud. It's got a good roll. Okay, now it's rolled in the standard cardboard box, which is the same thickness. Okay, you hear the difference? That just sounds like you're rolling dice in a cardboard box. Okay, this is not a dice tray, but that's what it would sound like. Where now over here with the felt lining and what I believe is some form of a dampening pad at the bottom. Okay, that doesn't sound like you're rolling inside of a cardboard box. So I really wanted to show the difference there because I think, folks may just think, oh, okay, it's literally you're just rolling it in a cardboard box. It is much better than that, and you're getting a much higher quality dice roll there in a dice tray. So there you go. So now we got the dice, okay, $15, $20 worth of value, and now we've got 2 dice trays, visually look cool, roll nice, sound good on top of that. If you were just to buy something like this online, you're probably looking at anywhere from $5 to $7 for each one of these. So now you can kind of add that onto the value that you have. And now, on top of that, we've got a full fold-out map that's included. Now, it is just a paper map. It's, the nice, higher quality, kind of feels sort of coated paper maps. And on the backside here, it's got sort of all of the different overarching maps within Icewind Dale. So if you're going to be playing this campaign, you can... It's just a great little additional set for a DM to be able to use playing the campaign. You can put this out and then show, oh, okay, we're here. These are the city maps, okay? So we're in this city, we're in this city, and they are small, but they're big enough to be able to point out certain locations around that city and what that city looks like. You can set that out for the players and say, oh, we're right here in Lonely Wood, the Speaker's House, Happy Scrim's Handler. I mean, all the locations are actually called out and noted on this city map that you can clearly see and you can show to the players. So that's cool. On top of that, you've got the overarching Icewind Dale bigger, larger map that's here on this side that you can set out when you're just sort of talking through the campaign. Now, if you want to get these creases out of here, just like any of these battle maps or any of these types of maps, I would say it's about as thick as what your standard D&D battle map would be. You're going to have to set this out, maybe put some books on it and flatten it out if you want to do that, and you don't want to have it folded up. More than likely, I'm not going to worry about that because I'm going to fold it back up and I'm going to store it in my kit here. And when I need it, you pull it off the shelf and you've got the map Or you have, let's open this up so you continue to look at how cool that is. We'll kind of put it there on that side with all the different, I don't know. Let's do this side. Let's do this. You know what? Let's do this side because this side is the side that you generally see on the promotional stuff. So let's do the city side so you can kind of take a look at that. And then on top of that, if we haven't got enough already, there is going to be a number of cards that go over Drizzt, main character here. This side just kind of has like the snowflake look on it. This side talks about Drizzt, so we'll put that right up there. And then you're going to have all of these cards that have the artwork of different things that you're going to be running into over the course of that Icewind Dale campaign. So as you encounter, the white dragon, here is some information. You could put this out and have sort of the artwork that you can show the players. On the back here, from a DM perspective, you can read some of the information that's on the back. It tells you exactly about what's going on there, right on the back. Here is actually the Frostmaiden. How cool is that? So you can read information. I'm not going to show too much of that because I don't want to provide any spoilers to the actual campaign, but I will show the artwork here. Here we go. These little guys are cool. Little throwing the snowballs. That's so cool. Oh, such awesome artwork. And there's just a number of things here. I saw another. Oh, this one's really cool. Check this out, Bear. It's kind of like Bear there. That's pretty sweet. Put that right up front. Okay. And there's a number of other things. Then this last one here. Let's see what this says. Take your rolls online with digital dice on D&D Beyond. Okay, so you can do so you can do the digital dice and get these, it looks like, on D&D Beyond as well. Level up your dice set, grab the oversized D20 available only in the Dungeons & Dragons. Okay, this is the brand new... Okay, they have created, Hasbro Pulse, and I'm probably going to pick this up as well, has created a special... figure that goes along with the set as well, where you get Drizzt and his panther, animal companion. It's a 6-inch premium figure, highly posable. It comes in a really cool window box. I don't know if anybody's seen this. If you haven't, I would go check it out. I just recently saw this and thought it was pretty cool. Now I see the connection. It has the oversized D20 that matches this set perfect, that comes with this figure as well. I think it goes for $39.99. You get both of the figures in the pack. The package is pretty big. You get the package as well as a single D20, and the figure does actually come with quite a few. It's like different head sculpts, different weapons, different weapon, setups. It's really cool as well. So I'm gonna go check that out. And it would be nice to have the oversized D20 that matches this set. One thing that I actually liked was that the D20s that came in this set were the standard size D20s. It would be cool to have an oversized D20 that matches this set. I wouldn't get that just for that. I think the figure's pretty awesome. However, I like the fact that you got the standard size D20. I just prefer this size of a D20. And when I play this campaign, I will absolutely be using this set of dice. So cool. Oh, look at that. So awesome. So good. All right, team, that is the unboxing and a review here of the Icewind Dale Rime of the Frostmaiden. This is the Dungeons & Dragons Wizards of the Coast dice set. This comes with a huge recommendation on my part. I think this is just an awesome, awesome set. You can get this as a player. I think this is a absolute pickup for a DM to have the artwork and just being able to put that right out on the table when you encounter any of this kind of stuff, to have the map, and obviously to have this absolutely amazing dice set, which is definitely one of my new favorites. I hope that you really enjoyed sort of the close-up there on this stuff from the miniature cam, because it just looks so good. Well done, Wizards of the Coast. Really impressed with the price point and the value of what you're getting in these little dice sets. Unbelievable value, in my opinion. This is awesome, team. I would also be watching for, they are coming out with new, what I like to call environmental packs, where, let's say you're in the wilderness, you got a little wilderness environmental pack. Let's say you're in the mountains. I haven't seen one like that, but I can only speculate that there'll be more of those types of things where, depending on if you're in these little environments, you can get the environment pack. You've got this, which helps from a campaign perspective. I can only imagine standing back someday and having a shelf of things as a DM to sort of just ad hoc choose, well, I'm in this campaign, so I'll take this dice set, and I might get a wilderness, adventure as part of that play session. And just having sort of these modular sets that I could reuse for anything in any type of campaign. Big thumbs up, Wizards of the Coast. This stuff is awesome. So hit that like, hit the subscribe below to join the team. Keep rolling them crits. This has been the McGuire Review, and we'll see you next time!